GlocalMe U3 promises borderless 4G internet in 200+ countries without a SIM card or contracts. Either we've reached travel internet nirvana or we're buying into expensive confusion. On paper, it auto-selects from 390+ carriers, shares with up to 10 devices, claims 12 hours from a 3000 mAh battery, and even tosses in 1.1 GB of global data for 90 days. Sounds criminally generous for $109 and a 3.9-star Amazon rating. But here's the thing, specs don't tell you how it behaves when you actually need it. I bought the U3 and lived with it for a solid week across multiple cities and networks. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after a solid week of testing. Here's what the U3 claims to do: give you secure, pay-as-you-go LTE anywhere, no SIM required, with an app that handles data plans. The marketing highlights are: global 4G coverage in 200+ countries and regions. No contract, no SIM required, pay by day, month, region, or GB. Share Wi-Fi with up to 10 devices for 12+ hours. Safer than public Wi-Fi with app-based control and usage tracking. Pretty bold claims for a compact hotspot. But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim no SIM needed and true global coverage. What you actually get is a cloud SIM service that hops between partner networks where GlocalMe has agreements. Here's why that matters. The device isn't connecting to every tower, it picks from a preset pool. In dense cities, that's fine. In rural areas, it can latch onto a weaker partner or show bars but deliver crawl-level speeds. In my tests, downtown speeds ranged from 1835 Mbps. At a highway rest stop, I saw 26 Mbps and sometimes needed a reboot to switch carriers. That auto-switch magic, it's not switching. Sometimes it's expensive confusion. They claim it's ideal for streaming videos, calls, and gaming. Reality, you can stream, but let's be real. The included 1.1 GB global data for 90 days won't even cover 1 hour of HD video. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. 720p video easily consumes around 1.2 GB per hour. So unless you buy more data, the freebie is a demo, not a travel solution. And the per GB price in the app varies widely by region, often in the 3 to 9 USD per GB range. That can add up fast compared to a local SIM or eSIM. They claim 12 hours of battery life. What you actually get is around 8–10 hours in the real world with mixed use. Here's why: LTE radios plus a 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi hotspot and multiple connected devices drain faster than spec sheets admit. In a continuous video call and browsing test, I clocked just over 6 hours. In light use, yes, it stretches close to a workday. They claim global LTE performance. Reality, this is 4G LTE, not 5G. The U3 is a Cat 4 class device, theoretically up to 150 Mbps down, 50 up. Realistically, I saw 535 Mbps down and 312 up. Enough for email, maps, social, even 1080p on a good day, but gaming and big uploads are hit or miss. Also, like most mobile hotspots, it sits behind carrier-grade NAT. Translation: no inbound ports, higher latency, 4120 ms, and finicky behavior with some work VPNs and gaming services. They claim safer than public Wi-Fi. Reality: yes, it's your own WPA2 protected hotspot, which beats coffee shop roulette, but it's not a VPN. Your traffic is still visible to the carrier. If privacy matters, run your own VPN on top. They claim unlocked SIM support. Reality, there is a nano SIM slot, and with a local SIM you may get better rates and speeds, but band support isn't universal. It plays nicest with GSM LTE carriers like AT&T and T-Mobile in the US. Verizon compatibility is inconsistent. Always check bands before you bank on it abroad. The plot twist: the app. Plans are flexible, but the interface can be confusing with region-specific bundles, day passes with fair use caps, and marketing that looks similar but behaves differently across countries. A few Amazon reviews echo this. Great idea, okay speeds, but plan names and limits are not crystal clear. Speeds and latency. In city centers, I clocked 1835 Mbps down, 512 up, ping 4080 ms. That's fine for Zoom, Google Maps, and Netflix at 720p or adaptive 1080p. In suburban and rural spots, I dropped to 210 Mbps with pings over 100 ms. When I connected 6 devices at once, throughput split fast. Video calls started to stutter around the 8-device mark. Battery life, my mixed-use day test, email, maps, YouTube, tethering a laptop averaged 9 hours 12 minutes. A continuous streaming test drained it in just over 6 hours. On standby with intermittent pings, it lasted more than a day. You'll want a power bank if you work long days. Build quality. Lightweight and pocketable, no screen, just indicators. It stays warm under load but not scorching. No 5 GHz Wi-Fi band, only 2.4 GHz, so more interference and lower peak throughput in crowded environments. Range is roughly 1 hotel room. Walls will kill it faster than your phone's hotspot. App and plans. The GlocalMe app does make it easy to top up, and pay-as-you-go is a lifesaver for short trips. But here's what nobody tells you. Some day or month packs have a high-speed allowance and then throttle, and the naming across regions can be confusing. Read the fine print on caps and throttles before traveling. Coverage and carriers. Automatic carrier selection sounds slick, but I had moments where it stuck to a weaker network until I rebooted. Some users report the same. When it works, it's magic. When it doesn't, it feels like tech roulette. Review Pulse. With a 3.9-star average, positives praise convenience and the freedom from SIM hunting. Negatives point to plan pricing, slower than phone speeds in some areas, and uneven support response times. Verdict. Buy with caution. The GlocalMe U3 is a solid travel companion for light to moderate users who value convenience over chasing the absolute cheapest data. At $109, the hardware is fair value, and the ability to flip to a local SIM is a nice insurance policy. Pros: easy setup, global flexibility, private hotspot, decent battery, 10-device sharing. Cons: data costs can climb, speeds vary widely, 2.4 GHz only, included 1.1 GB is a teaser, and carrier switching isn't flawless. Worth it if you cross borders often and need backup connectivity. Skip this unless you're okay paying a premium for convenience. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Got questions or your own experience with GlocalMe? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. Next up. A head-to-head between this and a local eSIM plus phone hotspot. Until then, keep your tech sharp and your travels smoother.